We are live. Hello, everyone. It is what is it? It's 6 o'clock. It's time for Street to Rock. No, it is 7 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Leo horoscopes. Yep. I thought I muted. I did not. There we go. I thank you so much to Tony from Shining Hawk Healing for joining me tonight. Leos, we did not forget about you. It is the third day in August. It is officially your season, your time to shine. So we don't worry, we gonna celebrate you. We've celebrated everybody else. We gonna celebrate you. Thank you to everybody who's shown up. And also, Lucky Girl, thank you for being the amazing moderator. We've got Jace. Guys, go if you're not subscribed to Jace, please go subscribe to Jace Arnage. Jace, if you want to put your link to your YouTube channel, please do so. Jace has been having some amazing, she's been having some really difficult conversations with people about our perceptions, especially particularly how our perceptions and the church and our perceptions of church and our dealings with church cause us to be unfair and judgmental to each other, and particularly the LGBTQIA community. Very great conversations, intense conversations, needed conversations, particularly just my heart. The original one she removed, but did another discussion about what it means to be a transgender, an ally of the transgender community. Very beautiful conversation. So please go follow Jace. I went in a whole diatribe. I was about to say some other stuff, then my old age kicked in and I forgot. Hi to everybody. Hi, Marie. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Janie. Hi, Paisley. Tony and I were chit-chatting before the stream started about hair. And I'm lucky because in between when my loctician freshens up my grid pattern, I'll just get all these grays are just everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that's so gross. And then she knows I'm self-conscious about it because I started graying at 17. So it is all in my hairline, it's really gray. And she'll I'll just watch her take it and take the gray hairs and tie them into a block so they're not so noticeable. And I'm like, this is why I give you extra monies. Help me hide the grays.
That's why we pay the money.
Because Tony was talking about how she's growing her hair out. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful. You look fantastic.
Thank you. I was just saying if I grow it out, it would probably be very gray. And that doesn't really make sense because it would be gray now. I do.
It would already be showing, and I don't see any. So, Tony, what's been going on with you lately? We got I gotta brag again because listen. First of all, I'm really glad I bought additional decks because now I have them tucked away in parts of the house. And thank you so much, Jeffrey, for the super chat. I pray that generosity is returned to you tenfold. I did a reading for a friend just randomly because I was nosy. I was like, hold on, let me pull out some cards. And I used your deck, and it was spot on. It scared the hell out of her.
It was hot.
I was just Tony, hot like fire. Y'all go get your morning. Okay, I'm gonna let her plug her own deck.
I'm still learning, using them. I do work with them every day in the morning and in the evening. And I'm just okay. Okay. Okay, I get it. It just, it's like that way for me too. But I'm the mom, so I'm probably partial.
Probably harder on your child than you need to be. You don't need to be. Please stop. Please stop. What else is going on? Are you taking clients now, and people can go?
I am not doing any private readings right now. It's just I've got so many art projects that I have going, wands and jewelry. This is one of the necklaces I made. It's a companion necklace to the one I made one for Johnny. Is this the one I made for Johnny? I made one for someone else, and this is the one I made for John. Oh, hi Johnny. This is the one I made
Oh.
Oh, but I mean, I haven't shown it to him yet. He may hate it, so so if anybody wants to buy it, you can. I'll just make him another one.
It's okay. And he'll understand. He'll be like, oh, wow, I was sold it too. I get it. Too funny. Too
How
funny.
about you? What's going on with you
Paying the
this
rent,
week?
being an American,
How's
giggling.
the smell from
How's
next door? The
the
smell from
smell
next
is
door.
pretty much gone. It
Oh,
is.
good.
I did another little ceremony for him because it still breaks my heart that's how he, kind of like Ivana Trump, just like that whole being, having to die alone
Right.
until somebody finds you is just so heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
So that I just did another little ceremony for him just to kind of, and I think he's fine, but it was just, to do that. And then to kind of also clear the energy because people on the floor in particular would say just really disparaging things.
Oh,
There's this particular couple, I don't particularly care for them. They just have this air of just not the nicest energy in the world. And they've got little kids. And I don't mind them, they're little kids, but a lot of older people on the floor because they let the kids run around. I'm like, I'd rather them let the kids run around and get it out than
mhm.
the children. They can't help it. And so they got off the elevator because our units were right from the elevator. They're like, oh, it smells so bad. It smells like he died again. And the kids were like, I know, he's so stinky. And I was just like, but she was just like, it was like they both said some really horrible things. And I'm just like, the man could not help how he died. And then
No.
you're teaching your children.
Well, everybody smells like that at death. It's like she could have said, you know what? That's what happens in life. That's what happens when we die. We decompose, and then the smell gets like, just like what you smell outdoors when an animal dies or whatever. And she could have had that conversation. She could have had that opportunity to have that conversation about, life and death and,
But
the
just it stinks so bad. What are they gonna do? Did they keep his rotting body in there? It smells like he died twice. I'm just like,
well, he doesn't care.
oh no. He's like, and this is why I died butt up over the bathtub. It's been stand on y'all. No, everything's good on this end. My brain stopped because you know what? My brain stopped midway. Anybody who wants to buy products, please go to redlentilhealing.com. I've got a new line of ritual baths that are out. So go check it out, redlentilhealing.com. Go, Lucky Girl put the link to Tony's website in the description. Please
Thank
go
you, Lucky Girl.
and support Tony and buy one of her decks. You guys hang out until the end because we've got a giveaway. I got one more Harry Potter Oracle deck that we're going to give away at the end, but you got to stay to win to play. So
stay to play.
Stay to play. Very, very cute deck. And then also too, just one more thing. Y'all just take care of yourselves. I don't know what is going on. And I'm not talking about, the surgence of COVID and the monkeypox. I'm talking just physically and energetically. Take care of yourselves. I'm watching a lot of people burn themselves into the ground. I need to do, I should be doing, and rest and taking care of themselves is not on that list of things that they need to be doing. Slow down. You are no good to anyone sick. You are no good to yourself. Unhealthy. You cannot accomplish any of those goals on that very expansive list if you are not well. So please, y'all, just take a moment.
Go through that list and check some stuff off. And if that's not necessary, if you can put it off, do it.
Just breathe. It'll get done. But it won't get done if you're not taking care of yourself. So I just wanted to put that little PSA out into.
You're talking to me, Miss Adrienne.
Myself included, and a lot of people. It's just this energy that's going around where people are getting caught in this vortex of I need to. And I had a therapist teach me once. She's like, you're going to should yourself to death. I'm like, what? She's like, you're going to should yourself to death because you're always like, I should be, I should be, I should be. And she's like, only thing you should do is take care of yourself. You maybe should pay taxes so you can avoid the IRS.
You don't want to go to jail. Then you'll have all the time in the world, though.
She's like, those are only things you should be doing, and you should possibly be kind to yourself. That's it. I was like, that's a really good point. So I just want to I beg of everyone, just breathe. Take care of yourself first. So are we ready to get into these horoscopes, my friend?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with Aquarius. Y'all know how we do whatever spirit tells us to do or tells us what to read on. We're going to read on it. We are not taking any questions because, again, this is just a horoscope read. So we're just going to go through all 12 signs of Mr. Zodiac or Miss Zodiac, whatever her gender is. It's gender. Maybe it's genderless. We are starting with Aquarius. Yeah, Carmen, sit down. Take a deep breath. Breathe. Don't should yourself. It'll get done. What you should do is you should remind yourself that it'll get done when it gets done.
And delegate.
So let's talk about Aquarius. Interesting.
Aquarius. What?
Offering.
A lot of seventh chakra energy.
Okay, I'm getting interesting. Okay, so a couple things that you need to do. Morning meditation, tobacco, unplug and retreat. These have a theme. These are all about, again, that taking that step back, that reflection, and that offering to a higher entity, offering to your ancestors. There's something that is going on, that you've been in a swirl of stuff, and you need to kind of just pump the brakes. How do we start this? Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Rest, unplug, and retreat. While you're unplugging and retreating, find some ways to really just incorporate. You're going to get this clarity, this calm, this peace of mind to go, you know what, I really was putting a whole bunch of energy into stuff that's just not quite working out. Not quite. I'm spinning my wheels. I keep hearing I'm spinning my wheels. Well, that's what that unplugging and resting is going to help you realize. You may not realize it a moment before you actually unplug and retreat. After you realize, hey, I've been spinning my wheels, go ahead and start incorporating some morning meditation. In that morning meditation, find some ways to give some offerings, give something back, set up an altar. Even if it's just, I acknowledge that I come from a lineage of supremely complex but amazing humans. This is how I am where I am and why I am what I am. Just that recognition could be the best offering ever. So start incorporating some ways to actually reflect in the morning. Take that step back, do that offering. There's also too some blockages with, oh yeah, ooh, this is personal. As soon as I looked down, I was like, oh, I know exactly what this is. Okay, Aquarius. There's some, because I got Aquarius in my sign. This is patterns, addiction, things that we have been doing. We have been contributing to our own financial issues and blockages lately. And we don't like to be broke. We don't like not having access to money nor abundance to money. That is one of our triggers. But this time, we have to kind of look and blame ourselves. Thank you so much, Linda, for the super chat. I pray that generosity is returned to you tenfold. So let's take a look at how we have contributed to the financial situation or shortcomings thereof that we have, this blockage that we have. We need to take a look at the man in the mirror, because notice she can put those swords down, take that blindfold off and uncross her arms at any moment, but she doesn't want to. We got to look at how we may have contributed to this situation. So, or a perception that we have about money, abundance, how we look at our money, the King of Pentacles and the Devil. So we need to take a look at that. But the only way we will actually properly reflect and do that is by doing that unplugging, that resting, that retreating, and by doing some more reflection, meditation.
Yeah, well, I think that you're talking to me again.
A little personal.
I know, because I'm listening. This is all about listening to your message coming in. It's the energy is you're feeling that energy that's but listening to your guides, you're the ascended masters, the ones who come back to help you out, to whisper in your ear. Take a minute to rest, take a minute to rejuvenate yourself, because this is all about self protection. It's not so much about the ego, but it's about the self protecting, and trying to see something deeper, go inward, to look for the answers. You're listening, and then you actually are going in so that you can see. It's all about using your senses, your eyes, your ears, feeling, all of that, using your gut, to figure out what it is that you need to let go of in order for you to start to feel like you're on the upswing of things. Forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness is, use that ego energy to forgive yourself and forgive people around you, because forgiveness is not really about the other person. It's about you, forgiving the people around you. That helps with the energy so that you can feel more rejuvenated, so that you can move through your life easier and bring your dreams into fruition. Your dreams, follow your dreams. It's on the bottom. Follow your dreams, but patience and planning, that goes into laying back, taking some time, trying to figure out what it is that you really want and what you're doing. What's sapping all of your energy? That's the question, and the
No.
answers will come because you'll have that clarity, and then you'll move into something new.
Way too personal, because just like I've been like, why am I so tired? Why am I so exhausted? And I have some of the answers, but I'm like, I feel like there's more, but I can't get to it's like a yes and. What is the and? And I'm like, I need to untap that, because this ain't the math ain't math. This is exhaustion that doesn't feel normal. And
I feel like the energy too that's going around, it's like it just feels like it's starting to ramp up, because all the energy that's flowing around us in the United States is all about voting and all this, the elections and all that stuff. So there are things swirling around the J6 committee and all that stuff, and all that stuff really does take a toll with the viruses that are going around and all that stuff. It's just like, tired of
awesome.
it.
It's just like, okay. Just like,
Ooh. Okay. When was the last time you stayed in bed and just hung out in your jams and and your jammy jams and just had a little cereal?
that should energy, because it's that inability to relax, because I was dog, and because I had noticed it first, and I noticed it in myself, and I course corrected very quickly. I yelled at myself, not in a bad way, but in a loving way. I was so tired last weekend, and I am on my third week of working 7 days in a row, which is not the smartest idea coming right off of medical leave. And I'm like, okay. And I tried to sit in bed Saturday before clients, and I just couldn't. I was like, oh, I should get up and clean. I should do all this other stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. Why would you do that? That's dumb. It's still, your house still going to be dirty.
It's Saturday, stay in bed.
You could, if you're bored, you could read a book or find something to do, or just calm, instead of just that, okay, I've got this energy. And then I caught it, I course corrected, and then I'm watching other people do the same thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's an energy that we just feel like we need to be. I think, like you said, there's all that going on. And then how we're intuiting it is, okay, but I've got to do something. Or it's just that energy that's making us feel like we need to do something. We really need to take that energy and just take care of ourselves.
It's hard. It's hard to take care of yourself because there's just so many things like, life just keeps going by. Every day something gets thrown up in your face. It's like, oh my God, where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
Are we ever taught how to? Because we're looking at all the generations that come from, there was not that opportunity to really teach the children how to actually, like, what genuinely taking care. We know how to feed ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
have clothes on our back. But
remember in kindergarten when we had like nap time? Was that kindergarten or was that preschool? But there was kindergarten when everybody would put their heads down on their desks and take a little nap, or in preschool they have little mats where you could just take a little nap, and people don't nap. I can't nap. I just can't. I try. But I can't shut my brain off.
I have to be really tired or sick. And I'm like, that's so silly. I just find some way to take that instead of 30 minutes sleeping, take that 30 minutes to find something to unwind.
Mm-hmm. Hard to do.
Slow living. Breathe and relax. I tell somebody yesterday, I said, before you say what you're about to say, because I know what you're going to say, just take a deep breath and then say if you still say what you think you're about to say. And he went, yeah, I'm still going to cuss her out. I said, that's fine. But the fact that after I watched him honestly take a good breath, and that still bothered him, I said, then you have every right to have that reaction, that response, because now it's a response and not a reaction. Because no, there may be a consequence. She may cuss you out too, but we got to breathe. Stop and breathe. Stop and breathe.
Get on that wavelength. Everybody's on that. If you get on their wavelength.
You just got to stop and breathe. Let's look at Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? Pisces. You have either lost the upper hand or you may have asserted a dominance in your household that may be coming back to bite you in the behind a little bit. Maybe you should have done before you responded to something. You've got 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Wands, just letting me know that there was some type of, either somebody got over on you and there's a loss in the family, and it's like, there's maybe an argument or something, a thing that you were trying to move forward with. It has something to do with your community, the family, people, situations, something close to you that you didn't quite win, or maybe you tried to get over on a situation with the 5 of Swords right here in the middle, and it backfired on you with the 10 of Swords. There's this loss. Yikes. Yeah. Listen, I wish I had a little bit more. Actually, I do have some solace for you. I'm going to tell you, I've got how to, because I was like, what's the word of solace? I've actually got it for you. There's a way to get out of this. There is going to be strength behind communicating clearly. Have a conversation with this transistor radio. Clearly communicate, clear communication. You're going to regain the strength in this, whatever this loss was, you'll be able to not maybe regain all of it, but there will be some strength, some ability to kind of keep up, keep going, and not let this loss be a complete loss for you. You just got to talk. Sometimes you just got to say, hey, I have to take this L. I take this L.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take this L. Hey, you know what? My intentions were to do blank, but it actually ended up blank. But my intentions were I was intending for the right thing. You just got to communicate, however it is, or if you were the one who was on the losing end as somebody tried to get over on you, communicate clearly how that affected you. But the key to regaining strength, what I'm hearing is, and what I'm getting is clear communication. What you getting, ma'am?
Well, I'm sorry, but this is not good.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I was like, ooh, Pisces.
Wow. So we start out with the Queen of Swords. There's some kind of uh, argument, disagreement, something that might be a little bit on the justice legal side, I guess, between two lovers. Something happened, and as somebody looking off into the distance of what happened, what's going on? There's
That
something, there's
that
some legal,
backfired. I was thinking that.
something legal, and oh wow, people are getting kind of hurt. It's about money, juggling money of some kind, but oh baby, this is not good.
I'm sorry.
This is you, and then this is your environment. So maybe your environment is crumbling around you, and you're feeling sorry for yourself, and or and I don't want to say that, but baby, you did this to yourself.
That's kind of what I was picking up because I was with the because I was trying to be open minded. Because when I got the 5 of Swords, I clearly was like, you tried to assert a dominance in a situation in the family that kind of backfired. There's a loss. And I was
Yeah.
like, or maybe it happened to them, but I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I felt like
There's a hope that that there's something that you can sort of save from being taken away or being losing of some kind, but this horse is standing still, so I don't know if that's going to be a reality. But there's something new that's going to come in. You'll have a new start, but you'll have to start at the beginning again. You'll have to start small again, whatever that is financially, that it's going to be a burden for a while. I'm sorry. I wish I had better cards, but these cards are like scaring me.
well, forewarned is forearmed.
Something's
Forewarned
coming,
is forearmed.
and you're not gonna like it. I'm sorry.
Have some conversations. That's a good place to start.
Stay open and stay allowing. Whatever it is, apologize. Whatever it is, apologize.
And the apology is not, I'm sorry your feelings were hurt when I said. That's not an apology.
No, that's not it. You have to lay yourself down on the tracks.
Call a narcissistic apology. There's no accountability there.
What is that Johnny says? Humble yourself in private.
Before God does it publicly. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Aries. Ooh. Interesting, Aries. I think I like you. Okay, well. Okay. There's some things that is being apologized. Anita said, I apologize for all the things that I did. I apologize. Yes, Anita did, because she did her. Okay, I'm not going to go there. All right, so good point, Jace. Okay. 8 of Cups, walking away, justice, that finding that balance. Knight of Pentacles, this charging in with this money, good money, bad money, good news with money, whatever. You're finding some you've walked. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm getting some of you are walking away from a job and getting ready to get some type of retirement pension. I'm getting. Some of you had a lot of companies are laying off, and there was money that you didn't think you were going to get through severance that is probably going to start to show up. What I need you to know is there is some financial situations, something that you, even maybe a settlement that you are in the midst of working through legally, that it will balance out and you will be able to walk away from that situation with some pride and financials intact. It's not is what I'm being called to tell you is that not all is lost and you will be okay. Root chakra, security, safety, joy. You're going to fare a lot better than you think you would, than you think you are. Okay. You were thinking there was not going to be an easy solution to the problems, but actually, it's all about the timing. The timing is going to work out in your favor. So just know that your security, your root chakra, your safety, your finances too, with your root chakra, are not as threatened as you think they are. And you're going to be on the receiving end of some joy, because I keep getting there's a balance. That balance is coming. You're not going to be as off kiltered as you were expecting to be. So hang tight. It's going to work out for you. Tony, you're muted.
I got this as well.
Mm-hmm.
So walking away, something is stopped or something, and maybe the money, but there is the fear and there's worry. There's worry about it, and it's a mental, like, it just keeps going around and around and around in your head. It's a mental train that's kind of on the circular track, and so I think it's about retirement, like you said, about
Okay.
coming back, but it's also about holding on to your money. But I see that, in the future, the money is starting to work for you. Like, you're working for the money. You worked for the money. Now the money's starting to work for you. So it might be burdensome for a while and a little confusing about how to do it, but keep a hold of your emotions, and just, even though it's a little mysterious right now and you feel like you're chained to whatever is going on, you've got the right to choose. So whatever the outcome is, I think you're going to make the right choice, because this card says the money will work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me doing a reading on money.
You do readings on money for me all the time. You're talking about it's like, you do this all the time. Quite accurate. It's very accuracy. Okay.
I like it. This was a fun reading. I mean, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying that it was fun to do that reading, because I felt very connected to it. It was, sometimes when you're very connected to it, it just, like, you get chills and stuff. So
It feels positive too. It doesn't feel like a negative outcome. It doesn't. It's gonna balance out.
Yeah, and it's just some of the things that we have to go through as we age and we get to a certain point, and then we have to deal with that. We're at 21, we had to deal with that, what we had to deal with then, and every stage of your life, there's something new and something scary and something a little unknown, and it kind of screws with us. It's all those really, really tender points, and it brings up all the fears and all that stuff. But you're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry.
Don't worry. That root chakra card too was not coincident. That was not happenstance. It's that it literally is going to rock you to your foundation of safety, security. Am I okay? Am I going to be okay? And you will be okay.
Yeah, just really, really pay attention to everything that's going on, so that you can make informed decisions and good choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All righty, let's get into Aries. Thank you, lucky girl. Wait, we just did Aries, right? So now we're on.
Didn't we do Aries?
Didn't we just do Aries?
No, I thought we just did Aries. Did we do it?
Yeah, so we're on Taurus now, I think.
Oh, yay, Taurus and Kathy W, yay.
Because my brain was like, I think we just, yes. So we're on Taurus. Somebody's like, yes, we are. We are on Taurus. So Taurus, it has been slow moving on a project that you have been working very diligently on, with the Chariot, the slow movement. The Eight of Pentacles is the actual doing the work, but there's about to be a charge, a picking up, a shooketh to the tooketh, if you will, with this Knight of Wands charging in with this new action. Slow and steady was winning you the race, because it was preparing you for this charge that's getting ready to occur with this Knight of Wands. So don't get caught flat-footed. Don't think, oh, this is gonna be the norm. It's gonna be slow all the time. No, you were working hard. You were laying the foundation. Is what I keep hearing with the Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles. You were doing the work. You did the work. It was slow and steady movement. It's about to come in and pay off. So hang tight because you belong in the spotlight. Being in the spotlight, you worked really hard to accomplish that goal. It is getting ready to pay off. You're going to be in the spotlight. It's going to also bring a transformation because I think you weren't expecting this.
Oh, yay.
Because it was slow moving in the beginning, because it was okay, a little bit here, a little bit there. That transition was so slow that this is gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a shooketh to the tooketh. Be ready because it's gonna cause a transformation and it's gonna bring a lot of joy, a lot of joy. You worked hard, you deserve this. This is yours. But again, my word of advice: don't get caught flat-footed. It was slow because you needed to get all the things in place to build up.
You tell me that all the time. You tell me that. You better get ready. You better get ready.
You're ready. Don't get caught. Don't let them catch you slipping, pimping. Be ready. There's a moment
the Wheel of Fortune. So it really just depends on where you are on the wheel. And look at this.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yes. In the past, something emotional, but you weathered that storm.
Congratulations.
And then you had to deal with some crazy energy. Somebody came in and stole your stuff. But you're moving out of troubled waters into the calming waters and getting good news or some kind of news about what you've been creating. Yes.
Pleasantly wonderful reading. Oh, that's reversed.
This came in reversed, and I never do reversals, but this came in reversed. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I'm a little jealous, Taurus. Where's Jen Lynn when we need her? She finally gets a good. No, she's Aries. You're the Taurus, so you get all the goodness.
Oh, she got a really bad reading. Oh,
she did. I'm so glad she did. It's okay. She'll watch it later and be like, Adrian. I'll be like, sorry. Oh, that's right. But Taurus, that was fantastic. So Taurus, you're on. Be ready. Your blow up is coming up.
Yay.
Up is coming up. Hang in there. I'm so proud of you guys because it's hard. That perseverance pays off. Let's do one for the Geminis. Let's see on the radar for Geminis.
Transformation into joy. I love that. Transform into joy. I love that. Yes.
Shuffle. All right.
Gemini.
Gemini. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get you out of this one. Let me see. Let me put some more. Well. Okay.
You can do it. You couldn't do it. I was reaching.
I'm trying so
grab
hard.
My hand. Just grab my hand.
Grab in. Let me see. Okay. Well, Gemini. I just listen. You may be having some daddy issues right now, or there's a pretty toxic male in the environment or toxic force in the environment with the Emperor that's causing some bickering, some dystopia, if you will, with the Five of Wands and Six of Cups. Nostalgia. It may actually have you reverting back into a patterns, behaviors that you may have done that may be a little childlike. So basically, there's somebody bullying you. You feel bullied, because when we feel bullied, that's kind of how we feel as children, right? Like adults, you can't bully an adult. Adults, we can fight back, call the cops, do whatever. It kind of brings us back to that mental state of when we were defenseless, when we were helpless. So that's kind of where you are. You need to kind of push this aside. Ask for protection right now. Maybe even calling some ancestral guides to help be with you, because there is this chaos is not something you created. It is something that is being inflicted upon you by somebody with either a higher status or somebody with a little bit more pull with the emperor. So it could be like work is being kind of shadakalakally because, you know, your boss or somebody higher up may be acting out, right? Like that scenario. Or there may be a little bit of family turmoil, but it's coming from somebody. Whatever the situation is, it is not from your own making. So ask for protection. Get on your wheel. Ask for protection. Set up your safety sphere. Okay. But what you really need to do is kind of tune into this reality that you're not imagining everything that's going on. It is real. The threat may not be a real threat, but you feel threatened nonetheless. Tune into reality. What is it that you're doing to influence the situation, or what is the situation doing to influence you? Be very aware and perceptive of things that are going on. Ask for protection, build that emotional, spiritual wall around you to help you get through the bickering, the fighting, the chaos, the turmoil that is going on around you. You will persevere, but your key to perseverance, your key to getting through it is, again, asking for that protection, calling that in.
Excuse me. So I got, there's a relationship as well. I got that as well. There's a relationship, and it is someone who is older than you, who this I don't know. This is how you're feeling about it. You're feeling, defeated. But there is an offering in the making of some kind, even though all you're doing right now is worrying. So, what I would say is to stop worrying about it, get back to work. There is something new coming. There is a new something on the horizon that you will have to take a leap of faith in order to get. There is a generational feel here. So maybe it's your father or your, somebody who's older, a boss, like Adrian was saying. But there is this male energy that is in your environment that you guys are having. Are having a problem with, but stand your ground and get prepared to, not to battle, but to take up for yourself, to stand in your truth, and justice. And then if you want, walk away, run away. But it's all about how you're perceiving it, and there's definitely something mysterious in the background, but that you can't fight what you can't see, sort of kind of thing. But watch in your dreams. Watch what's going on in your dreams. That's what I get.
Because I got third eye as well. So there's that psychic. It's trying to help you pay attention, trying to help you navigate.
Take up for yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. I mean, some people will. Me and Adrian, we'll take up for you. Take out my Aries.
Not challenge you. Oh, listen, I work corporate America. When I log off at 5 o'clock, I'm ready for a fight. Call me, baby. Call me. I got you. I'd be looking for it sometimes because I got all that pent up hostility. I couldn't do anything with it during the day. So call me.
So call Adrian if you're having trouble with somebody.
Get heads up if I'm gonna need some bail money, so I can just have.
She's the equalizer.
Leave my debit card with my friend, so they can come get me out of Arlington County lockup.
And she'll be like, Tony, send me some money because you put me.
I think what the charge would be. I may need to borrow some, but I try to keep a little float tucked away, just a little extra bail money tucked away,
just in case I get arrested.
I'm almost 40. My patience real short these days. My fuse real short, real short. So call me if you need backup. Cancers. I promised lucky girl we'd be nice to Cancers, and I probably should not have promised that before pulling the cards. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I can't make sense of the cards though. I need to pull another one. Change of perspective. Balance. Really? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna start with the oracle and then work my way to the tarot because I'm looking at the tarot like, what you trying to tell me, Captain? Okay, third eye, collective, and consciousness. You need to dig into your gateway to the top is through here, and if you're wondering why this has been not as tuned in as you need to, because you need to get up here. Does that make sense? You notice these two was right next door to each other, right? So you really could just be like, hey, open the door. Can I come in?
Let me in.
Upper chakra work. You Spirit is trying to help you fine tune, help you with this consciousness, helping you become part of the we tribe so you can get more psychic information. People think, oh, Adrian, you know this because you're psychic. I'm like, no, I know this because I pay the hell attention. I watch, I pay attention. I step out of the me energy and try to get into the we energy. What is the collective telling me? What do I need to do with the consciousness part of my brain? Do I pay attention? So tie these two together. That's going to help give you some answers on how to move forward. You also are somebody who can benefit from unplugging, retreating, getting away from the noise, from the fracas, from the heckle neckle. You don't have to be high to do that. You can just unplug and retreat. There's a change in perspective you need to have, though, especially about your place and how you give and receive. Your place in this consciousness. You are part of a bigger, okay, that's why I had to do it backwards instead of doing the tarot first, because now the tarot is making sense to me. You need to change your perspective and how you dig into the consciousness by how you play, give and receive the Six of Pentacles into the consciousness. Are you always waiting for consciousness and spirit to come to you, or do you come to it and meet it halfway as well? You had a lot of wishful thinking. I should be here. I'm as gifted. I am as this. I'm as that. Working your genius, right? I should be at this level, but really you may need to take a couple steps back because there's still some work you need to do as far as where you play into the bigger part of the consciousness. How are you contributing to the consciousness? You need to change your perspective on that. Okay. If you're wondering why it's not coming to you or why you're not getting it, you have to ask, what part am I playing into this? You got to temper some of this. With this temperance coming a little bit more balanced. Definitely balance how you're giving, how you're taking, how you're contributing. Because with the Six of Pentacles, I keep hearing contributions. With that contribution to spirit and to consciousness, to the collective. I feel like that makes sense. Spirit said, Cancers know what you're talking about. It'll make sense to them.
I have no idea what these cards are saying.
I know when I looked at I was like, this is not making sense. So let's work backwards because I don't get this.
Because, okay, so I don't know. Maybe this is the heart of the matter. This is the middle card. This is the center of the reading is the greedy merchant, the guy who's like, I got it, you get it all, I got everything, I'm okay, I'm set, I'm set. But then comes in all these emotional, like huge emotional things going on, because maybe you're wanting to be someplace else. Maybe you want it to be a different way, because there was transformation here. And God, all these all this money, and it has something to do with the government, or institutions of some kind. But geez, look at this. There's some kind of partnership, or some kind of something you need to learn, or something that someone needs to impart to you or share with you, or some kind of plans that you're making in the environment, where all you need is to, wow, all these cups. This is friggin' emotional, and I have no idea why. But this, you need to put a lid on it.
Cancers, that's why.
We need to put a lid on it. We need to put a lid on that. I also got the third eye in the collective. You've got to trust, and that's why this Fool came up. You've got to take a leap of faith, but I have no idea why, and I'm so sorry, because it feels like this reading is all over the place.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Yeah, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you're forewarned is what? Forearmed.
Forearmed is forewarned. I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Then when I was, or not that I don't know what I'm talking about, like, this isn't making, I'm giving the message sense. And Spirit's like, it will to the Cancers or anybody. And I was like, they're like, stop beating yourself, let it go. I was like, okay.
But I got this Storm card. I have no reason to believe that this reading is about something that's really dark and horrible, because of all these. Well, it's emotional, so maybe that's the storm. Is the emotional part of it. Is that a word? Emotionality of it. It's a word now.
7:57/4 Eastern, 4:57 Pacific. It's a word. It is a word. Yay. It is a word. Let's look at Leos. Happy birthday, Leo.
Happy birthday, Leos.
Ooh, I wish I had a better birthday present for you, though.
Leo.
My mother.
Everybody hold on. Yeah.
One of my really good friends is a Leo. Her birthday was Monday. And Leo is one of those signs where it doesn't matter if they're an August Leo or a July Leo. They're pretty good, because to me, like, September Libras and October Libras are like, we're just a little different. May Gemini versus June Gemini. Leo is like just so consistent. No matter which month, it's the Leo energy, and I'm here for it. You may have had to deal with a shyster, or be aware there's a shyster around you that's going to, if you, real truth. Okay, forearmed is forewarned. There may be a bit of a shyster around you. Somebody, a manipulator with the Devil and the Magician card, who could potentially cost you something. With the Five of Pentacles, leave you out in the cold. Start to narrow in who this could be, or what energy this could be diving into to present itself to you. It may be an energy, it may be a person, but there is a shyster, a trickster around you who could cause some malfeasance, is how I'm going to put it. So pay attention. They're going to know, they're going to seem like they know how to pull all the tricks, know where everything's is. With the Magician, they're going to seem like the skilled one, but really they may be using their skills or tactics or their proximity to you to get something out of you, or to take advantage of a situation, with the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. So pay attention to that. How do you work around that? Unfortunately, there may not be, when it says there is no easy solution, it's not that it's not going to be just one solution. It may be multiple solutions why it may not feel easy. What it's going to be is you're going to have to tackle this on multiple fronts. So just really the first key is to pay attention. Also, too, you're one of those people, put a sphere of protection around you, get into that medicine wheel, or guard yourself, arm yourself, call in Archangel Michael, Tony, I'm about to take one of your meetings and really extrapolate on it. So I apologize. I'm about to do this in front of you. But with the Walking Beauty card, what I want you to do with this is actually create a safe space. Walk into this beauty. Don't walk into the darkness. Don't walk into the trap that may be set up. They're trying to set you up. Walk into beauty. Walk into the opposite direction. Create your reality from the situation. Be the light. Once you set up this protection, you will be able to walk in beauty and walk away from the situation. But you've got to know that you have the opportunity to walk in a different direction, walk towards the light. You're muted, Shug.
So,
yeah. There is somebody coming.
Somebody's trying to steal something from you, and you're being caught off guard because you're not paying attention. So you're all laid back and you're like, yeah, I got this. And somebody is stealing from you. So be careful where you are on this wheel, because it might catch you off guard, and all of your riches and all of your money and stuff might be in danger. You in danger, girl.
Danger, girl.
And the mystery of you may not see it coming, like Adrienne was saying. So keep your eye out, just be vigilant for what's coming. Stop them in their tracks. Whatever that is, you have the power to stop them in their tracks. And if this is a contract, or this is a partnership, or whatever, just walk away from it. Walk away, because it's not going to give you what you want. Transformation here and healthier habits. Just change where you are. Change. You have the power to change this situation. Just look at the situation and change the habits that you're doing. This laid back attitude that you have may need to change, because there's a cleaning that needs to happen, a clearing that needs to happen. There needs to be a purifying of your space. Just, be vigilant and call the cops if you need to. Don't hesitate to call the cops. But keep your eye out. There. Sneaky Pete.
There's clearly a shyster. I mean, they're close, and I'm not gonna say what the part that I find very fascinating is for me with the Magician card, and Tony confirming this with the Seven of Swords. They're gonna use what they know about you. They're gonna get whatever resources, information they have to get in. So just.
And it could be somebody that you don't even know, right? Somebody who sort of hacks your whatever, or takes your account numbers and stuff, or your credit card numbers or whatever. But just keep an eye out. Watch your books. Watch everything. Just don't be laissez-faire about it.
Yeah, because it's somebody that they're gonna get to you through you somehow. So, like Tony said, it could be a hacker. Forearmed is forewarned. Forewarned is forearmed. Forgive me. Forewarned is forewarned. So that's our birthday present to you, is to give you the information so you can be ready.
You can hold on to your ducats.
But again, these are generalizations, guys. This could apply to
anything
anybody.
Or anyone.
So take everything with a grain of salt. So let's talk about Virgo. I need to make sense of Virgo. Hope. Okay. Life is about ups and downs and weathering the storm. It really, really is. Getting through the storm and the yo-yo, balancing how we ride the wave of the storm, if you will. That is, in essence, the crux of life, is it not? We cannot control what happens to us. We can just control how we ride that wave. Remember that, because there is, it's so funny. I've got north, south. I've got half of the damn medicine wheel here. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when, what does he say? You got to know when to hold them, when to hold, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
Know when to run.
Know when to run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Know when to run. There is, you need to be strategic right now. Know when to roll, hold them, know when to fold them. You need to be strategic with what information and things that you're putting a lot of time and energy and resources in to make sure that it pays off for you. Be strategic. Don't be selfish. Be strategic about how you make investments on time, money, and energy so it has a positive outcome with the star. Hope, positivity, movement, the brightest outcome for the future, right? So be strategic on what you invest your time, money, and energy into so it does pay off for you in the long run, is what I'm getting. Because it's all about the timing. Is this the one that you're going to put, is this project the one you put a lot of time, money, and energy into? Or do you kind of put what's needed to get through the project? Because remember, it's all about ups and downs. It's getting through the storm, getting through the season. Does this feel like it's something that's going to pay off? So you can be, you're standing firm in the north and the south of your medicine wheel. Then go ahead and invest the time, money, and energy. But it's all about that discernment. It's all about being strategic, not being sneaky with the Seven of Swords, because I get being strategic, because this is also about strategy, being strategic. Where are you going to invest time, money, and energy with the Six of Pentacles, that investment of time, money, and energy so it pays off for you, so you do have the outcome of the star. Know where to put that energy so it pays off for you.
Yeah, I get starts off with judgment. So judging someone, judging you judging a situation, whatever it is, you're in judgment, but what's crossing you is temperance. So hold up, hold back. Wait up, hold up. Mr. Lover.
All of that. All of that. Yes.
Because, there's celebration that's possible. There's a celebration underneath, but in the past, maybe you or someone else did something a little shady, because look who's here. It's the shady lady.
Shady lady.
She's like, what are you doing? What did you do? And justice is there for you. Whatever it is, it's very burdensome. It's like you've been working hard or whatever, trying to make that money. But like Adrienne said, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just I don't know. I got this card here, patience and planning, because, if you want to, this is what you want. This is what you're hoping for, is to begin to have a nest egg, to have some generational money, some money that you can leave your kids or your relatives or whatever, something that pushes the family or moves the family forward financially. Patience and planning. It's about that. You can't just jump into this thing and have this happen for you. the up and down. I have, first I have money, now I'm broke. Once I have money, I'm broke. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, paycheck. No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. Stop.
Mhm.
Get a better perspective so that you don't end up like this, out in the cold, period. Take that little money that you have that you're juggling and just really find out how to balance your books, because that's what's needed here. Balance. That constant movement up and down is not going to get you here. It's going to get you here. You'll have it, but it's not going to move for you. So do something that breaks through all of that mishigosh. I hope I said that right. So so that you can have what you want, and that is to walk in beauty.
Why you told half my life story in front of all of YouTube channels.
So there it is. Hold on to your money. Watch your cash.
Watch yourself, watch your cash, not wash you. That was a Freudian slip. I meant to say watch you behind, but
Wash your behind and watch your cash. Don't wash your cash. No money laundering.
Yes.
Do they do that? Do they wash their money?
They wash their cash before they because it's nasty. So they wash it. They literally will put it in tubs of water and wash it and hang it dry until it gets cloth.
Wow.
Yeah. Watch a lot
dirty,
of YouTube.
dirty.
Yeah, money is,
it's true. You don't know where this money, the money that you have in your wallet, where it's been. It's been all over the world, probably.
Touch stuff.
Feel. You think about it that way, you go, I can't even touch that. I don't want to touch that.
Let's get into Libras. Libras.
Libras.
Listen, did I wash it? I know I went to the bathroom in Amsterdam to take the money out of my sock. I may have washed it. I just remember I had to, because it was tucked in my sock in a boot and I couldn't take it out. I couldn't do it in front of everybody. So I had to go to the bathroom to do that. I don't remember, Lucky Girl. Did I say I washed it? Tell me if I don't remember, because that was Amsterdam. But tell me if I just know I did have to go to the bathroom. I had to excuse myself, and I had to go into the stall to take the boot off, and then take the sock off to get to the money to pay for dinner. I took them seriously when they said the pickpocket for real in Amsterdam. So,
oh hell,
I saw people get snatched up in Amsterdam. So I was
man.
Because it was in the boot. I mean, I had been walking all up and down. Yes, that's right. Yes, it's coming back to me now. I did. Yeah. I feel so bad for that man foot money. I guess foot money is better than booby money, but I sure did. I didn't want to get pocketed. It was in my boot.
Well, that's what she yeah.
I had it in other places now when I go to Amsterdam, but my first time to Amsterdam, I hid it in my boot. Libra, there is success that will come after a blow up. Your foundation may need to be rocked just a little tiny bit, but don't worry about the turmoil. It has to kind of shake out a little bit in order for you to get the victory. And actually, too, it's going to, Page of Pentacles, there's going to be news about money, too. That's going to kind of, there's a victory here. So don't worry too much. So the Six of Wands, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles, news about money. There's some upheaval. There's some rockiness, especially with our finances. We're a little worried about things right now, but be strategic. Know that there's a card I want. It's going to pay off. You will be fine. Also, too, you need to speak the truth to yourself, too, about how you see yourself and how you see money, how you see the world around you. You've got to be a little bit divine energy, divine spirit. We may be Libras. We're so heady. You may be living a little bit of a fantasy world about your perceptions about how things really are, and this tower moment that's around you. You're going to be okay. There is success, but you've got to be honest with yourself. That throat chakra moment about once the tower moment is done and the dust has settled and you can breathe a little bit. Ask yourself honestly, how do you need to move forward to prevent the fear that came from that tower moment from happening again? So I'm going to give a specific example. If you're working for a company that's going through mass layoffs, there's news about money with this Page of Pentacles that may come through, that your job may have been saved, but there was a lot, so you're successful and you'll be okay. And there's a lot of upheaval, a lot of turmoil. Once you get through that, real talk to yourself, about yourself, and to spirit about how do you move forward. Maybe it's, hey, you know what? We've had 19 rounds of layoffs. This may be my last one. I may need to thinking about retiring, thinking about quitting, waiting until after the election is over, seeing where we are with the inflation and everything with the country, and then starting to look for another job. But you have to have that real talk with yourself about how you need to move forward. The upheaval, some things have to break sometimes, to not break you, but to break the bullshit around you. So you can get back to, what is it that I need? How do I want to move forward? Because we're at this precipice of, I'm real sick and tired of being sick and tired of some stuff. So how do you use that success? You skirted through that turmoil moment. Congratulations. But do you want to go through another one? And if you have to go through another one, how do you make sure that you're constantly not just surviving, but thriving through it? Have that real talk with yourself about how to move forward.
We are on fire tonight because it's like there's strength here. First of all, you are a very strong individual, but you are, there's this leap of faith and a new beginning that's crossing you. That's in your psyche. That's you're thinking about. You're thinking about walking away from something because it's just not working anymore. You've done all of this, and yet, now it's time to walk away. Wow. And it's brought you some success. It's brought you some, some comfort and some luxuries, and it's institutional. I mean, like the job, it's a job. So this is all about work and the people that you work for, or with, the people that you work for or with. And, and about them giving you the benefits from, the past work that you've had. This is now comes up with retirement, is what kind of pension will I have? What kind of benefit package will I have if I walk away from what I've already built up? What kind of benefits will I have? The environment is celebration. So be not afraid. Don't be afeared, because there's some celebration. And the fear is that you're just so like, I'm beat, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I just don't want to. And I've done all I can and I'm tired. And do I walk away? So good news. There's some good news coming that's going to make you feel better emotionally and reward you for all of your hard work. And you got the ball, the ace, the one of balls. It's all about, providing for yourself in the future. So you will be able to provide for yourself in the future.
Ooh, this reading was personal.
That's sweet. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards.
Hang in there, Libra. The tower, it needed to shake some stuff up, because I think we need to be shooketh into the reality so we can do everything that Tony just said. Take that leap of faith. Know that it's
Yeah.
going to be okay. Analyze where we are, where we've been, where we need to go. This is aligned me for that generational wealth that I want to leave. This is align me to the life I want to leave. Do you want to stay scared? Or what she said, afraid, where you are. Feared.
Yeah, just, don't worry. Don't worry. Just go through the steps A, B, C, and don't get ahead of yourself. Don't go over your skis. Don't get over your skis or whatever. What is that term? Don't get ahead of your skis or something like that.
I've done that before, and that leaves you with a mouthful of dust. So I highly recommend don't do that. Got to balance.
I have too. Oh man, falling on skis, that's not fun. You don't want to do that.
It's a real cumbersome and clumsy situation.
It's so humbling, right? There's nothing I can do. I can't get up. And then you have to wait for somebody to come and help you.
You've got these 18-foot, 12-foot, 9-foot long ass sticks attached to the bottom of your foot. And you just can't.
Like, who came up with this game?
Whoever smoked crack and came up with this needs to be horsewhipped. But damn, I love
Tarot your way. I do have more cards. I do have cards. So
she does.
Order.
Please order, because it'll change your life. Get you right, get you tight, get you your answers that you need in a concise and easy to understand and magical way. Magical cards. I think it's Scorpio.
Is it? Wow. We're moving through.
Scorpio. You, Scorpio, there's some stuff that you had to be humbled. Some stuff had popped off that had to humble you and change your perspective, and you don't like where it left you. I'm just going to be real honest with the Tower card, the Hanged Woman, and the Four of Pentacles. There's some tower, something that blew up that had to humble you, change your perspective, and you kind of just sit here in the aftermath and you're like, I don't like none of this. I'm left with A and B. I really need Q, L, M, N, R, O. I just made up a whole, you know what I'm talking about, right? And you're like, I'm not quite liking where I am. Okay, and that's fine. It happens because, again, one of the cards we got earlier, I remember it was the yo-yo, ebb and flow. You've got a balance. When you were dealt a crappy hand. You don't like the cards you were dealt. You want to fold them and walk away at the same time, and you may not be able to do that. So what do you do in the interim? Listen to yourself, listen to spirit, listen. Listening to when you hum, because I keep hearing you, there's a humbling that had to happen. Once you humble yourself and listen, and not like in an ego way, it's just humbling sometimes is we have an idea of the trajectory that we want, and we're heads down on this path. And spirit sometimes is like, no, boo-boo, that's not where I need you to go. So I need to blow this up to get you to come and go the direction I need you to go in. So it's not a humbling as in you're an egomaniacal jerk. If you were going down this path, that spirit's like, no, sweetie, I need to blow this up a little bit for you. I need you to change your perspective because there's a way that I need you to go. You're not happy with it because it wasn't what you envisioned. You wanted this particular thing, but I need to bring something before you, which is going to be better for you. It's going to align you. It's where you need to be. And in order to do that, had to humble you, take you off that track so you can listen. You weren't going to be able to do that in the previous state. So now that you're listening, listen to spirit, listen to even conversations, things around you that can help give you the answers that you need to kind of get through this. Because you're real befuddled right now. Like, I did not freaking what? That's your face. That's exact. The face I just made is exactly how you feel right now.
That's
really. That's how you feel.
Oh God.
Listen. Once you're listening and able to listen, your creativity is going to flow. You're going to be able to come up. You're going to feel it's creative, but really it's the spirit giving you downloads, boo-boo, on the direction spirit needs you to go. You're going to feel real creative. That's spirit helping you to get through this and move to the next direction. Make sure too that this derailment does not bring up unhealthy habits. Make sure that you're still nurturing and pouring into yourself and taking care of yourself. This derailment is not a no. This derailment is not a you suck, you whatever. This derailment is an I have better for you. You may have been setting your sights a little too low. I need you to set them higher. I have better intentions for you. So don't feel negative that it didn't work out the way you want it to. And you're sitting there like that. Smile. Spirit is setting you up for success. That's going to be healthier for you in the long run.
Yes, boo-boo. So something went down. you had to flee. You had to flee from the light. It's not funny, but oh geez, it's funny. I love this card. Conflict. And defeat. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It starts out. You figured out, you know what? I gotta move. I gotta make a move. So you moved on from whatever that was because you listened to your heart. This is at the base of your reading, is your heart chakra. You allowed it to be the way it is. You went into solitude and you allowed your heart to open. Because there were some nasty habits that you were sort of chained to. Nasty habits. But near future, material harvest, it's come back, you know. This too shall pass. That's what this is that this too shall pass. And it won't be long. You won't have to wait too long for it to make you feel stronger in the moment and about what happened. You wanted this. You wanted achievements. You wanted the foundational achievements that everyone has, but you had to go through all these obstacles to get there. We all do. We all do. There are always going to be obstacles and challenges that we have to maneuver around on this road, on this good red road that we're walking. But your passion, pay attention to your heart. Again, with the heart, it keeps coming back. The heart chakra. Allow it to be the way it is. And when you move through it, it will be different. But right now, it is what it is, right? In the future, you'll feel validated, vindicated, whatever. But you have to go through the storm in order to get to the other side. And it may feel like a curse, but it's not. Don't worry about it.
No, I just feel like it's a setup for a come up.
Sounds about right.
I think it's a setup for a come up, not a setup for a failure, but possibly a setup for a come up. I love that reading, Tony. That was beautiful. I love what you said. It's awesome. I think we're on to Sagittarius. We are almost through all of our zodiac signs. Thank you to all 52 who are watching. Thank you to my amazing moderators, to Lucky Girl and to Jace. Thank you to everybody who's donated to all the super chats before during the live stream. I appreciate all of you. I pray that generosity is returned to you. That's not a word. Returned to you tenfold. Please, if you love the messages that we are getting from this amazing deck, please go and find Tony, shininghawkhealing.com. Go to the product section, buy her Morningstar Oracle deck. Absolutely amazing. Please and thank you. I can't hear you. You're muted.
And go to Red Lentil Healing for the good stuff, for the good smells, the good candles, the good oils, the good sprays, the good. Raising the roof with the good. Woo! Chills.
Get your deck, get your smelly goods. Get between us, you can get your whole life taken care of. I just wanted to say that. Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. I need to pull one more card because this Emperor is not making sense to me. Okay, well, God dog it. Okay. Divine Feminine. Oh, okay. I love it when I'm like, I have no idea what this means. And then I open my mouth and the words come out. I was like, oh, thank you. Because I would have never thought that I was going to say divine feminine and divine masculine until spirit had to come out of my mouth. Thank you. Okay. Because you've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, the supportive thought, the supportive emotion, right? But then you've got the Emperor, the ultimate masculine, and the King of Wands, the ultimate action. What this is telling me is that you are embracing. Literally, this is the entire suite right here. Wands, cups, swords, the ultimate with authority, the ultimate thinking enforcer, ruler with the Emperor. You got all of this right here. What it's saying is, Spirit saying, it is time to mesh all of this energy right now to be the you that you need to show up in. You need to start taking charge. Have this mesh of divine feminine, divine masculine come in, because there's some areas in your life that you've been wanting to take charge in. And now the timing is here and it's ready for you to go in and start kicking butt and taking names. Okay. It's time. Your sunrise moment is here. The new dawn is here. The new awake. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. That's you right now with the sunrise. It's here. There's also connection with what you've wanted and your desires and your love with what fulfills you with the heart chakra, and also who you need to show up as in your stability with the root chakra. This is that meshing again of that divine feminine and divine masculine is showing up for you, Sagittarius, in this way. So you can go in and start taking charge, being that divine supreme being that you were sent here to be. Not a carbon copy of somebody else. Not a watered down version of the person next door, but you stepping into your light. Time for you to shine.
Yes, it's right.
It looked like you threw cards flying everywhere.
It's time because movement is happening. There's something going on in the background, and what's crossing you is happy family. Oh, the great feelings, wonderful, wonderful feelings of comfort and security, happy family. But you're judging it. You're making judgments about it in a way that, because of something that someone has done legally or constitutionally, or in your job or something has come up against, not against you, but to sort of shake you a little bit in your institution where you are, your job, your whatever, who you have to deal with on a societal basis. So keep a lid on your emotions. Things will work out for you because this is the world. The world is coming in for you. It's a transformation that's happening, and it's all about your purpose in this life. So trust that you are on the right path. Trust your instincts. Trust that you have the connection between spirit and yourself, you and spirit together, and have patience and use your tools to make whatever it is that you want to happen, and do it in a way that feeds you and supports you and makes you and sort of cures you of what ails you, in this particular time. Whatever's ailing you can be healed, and you shall be healed. The power of Christ compels.
I don't know why Jim Jones just popped in my head.
You shall be healed.
Oh.
I love that movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
My dad loves that movie.
I love that movie. We're in a tight spot.
He will like it is his guilty pleasure movie. He's seen it 800,000 million times, and anytime it comes on TV, he stops what he's doing. He watches it.
It makes me laugh every time. Every time. It's so outrageous. I love it. I love it.
Oh goodness. Well, at 1 hour, 30 minutes, 13 seconds, we are on to our last. Thank you so much, Tarot Divine, for the super chat. Tarot Divine. Mind of that's spirit working. Tarot your way. Thank you so much for the super chat. May that generosity and your divine number continue to work for you in the most magical and positive ways. Let's get into this. Capricorn, thank you guys for hanging in for this hour, however long it took us to get to the end to Capricorn. Choosing a side. Okay, how many times? Just for the record, we've had this unplug and retreat card like 9 out of the 12 zodiac signs. Not saying, just saying. So let's make sure we are resting and plugging, pouring back into our cups. There was a plan financially that did not play out the way you wanted to. You were waiting for this moment, this financial setup, and it didn't play out the way you wanted to. You lost a little bit more than you gained. So you were waiting for it to come in, this financial plan, but you lost a little bit more than you gained with this. Maybe it was an investment, something that you were really hoping to pay off. I think maybe investment is the right word too, because again, the 3 of Wands is something offshore, something that's far away that's coming in because you're waiting for it to come in. Didn't pay off the way you wanted it to. It's how I'm going to phrase it. You lost more than you lost a little bit more than you gained, but you need to understand something. You're still in the game. Not all 5 cups are down, just 3. You still got stake in the game, is what I want you to know. I may not have paid out in spades, but not all is lost. You still have some skin in the game. So what are you going to do with that skin that's still left in the game? Okay. What I'm thinking is you need to be really creative on how to move forward. Be creative on that new beginning. You got some stake. Not all is lost. So especially with Capricorns, y'all do not like losing money. My God, that is my brother-in-law and my really good friend Shonda. Y'all real money focused. So to lose any amount of money is perceived as a colossal loss, and it is not. You still have some skin in the game. Still got a little bit of teeth in it. So how do you creatively move forward with this? What you're going to have to do is pick a side and stay there. Pick a side. Don't be wishy-washy, which Capricorns usually aren't. You like to have all of the information in front of you, and then you make that move. But not just choose a side, choose the right side. Quick money may not be, or all money may not be money that needs to be gained. You are needed to be made. You may just have to go ahead and go, I lost this. At least I didn't lose all of it, and pull out of that investment. But make a decision. Choose a side. Still got skin in the game. Do you keep the skin in the game? How do you move forward? Be creative on how you want to move forward, is what I'm getting.
Yes. So you have gone through some obstacles and challenges lately, and shadow. There's some shadow going on. So the moon, that you don't really understand why it happened or what was happening. It sort of caught you by surprise, and and your solar plexus went, oh. That sphincter went, oh, what happened? So then you started, you kind of got into your feelings, your fifis, and suffering in silence. But take heart. Love begins. And look at that rainbow. Love it. So that is your not just your emotions, but your financial and your was it the base chakra energy. It starts to flow again. And so there's somebody in your life, the dogs are going crazy over here, somebody in your life who was not helping you. They're not, maybe not hurting you, but they're not helping you either. So take a look at that. It's an emotional loss. So it's probably somebody who's close to you. But there is hope in the environment. If you use your intuition, you get the star. The light shines on thee, and you start to feel so much better. But my suggestion is to go to your sacred space. Go to your sacred space and allow your heart to open so that you can find clarity in what has gone on, so that you don't make the same mistakes again. So you want to understand what happened, and then really just try not to let it happen again.
Basically. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or I just pulled a George Bush. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
And you won't be shamed again, or you won't fool me.
I made fun of him.
I won't be fooled again.
Won't be fooled again. Understanding, so you know, so that does not happen to you again. We are at the end. For those of you who stayed around until the end, you are now eligible to enter the giveaway. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set a timer on my phone, and all of you will have 30 seconds to, I love how I always go try to do the clock app, and then it's always the calculator. I need Apple, the next iOS update they do, to make them different colors, because I think that's what always happens to me. You'll have fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on both of us. No, fool me 3 times, somebody's getting their behind whooped. That's what's happening. Okay. Thank you, Lucky Girl, for clarifying. To win the Harry Potter Magical Meditations deck, I got 2 of these. They're fantastic. This is the second one. Really cute Oracle deck. You've got 30 seconds starting now to enter a number between, okay, that's not fair to start it now. You've got 30 seconds in a few moments to enter the number between 1 and 100. So again, to be eligible to win, you've got to enter a number between 1 and 100. You've got 30 seconds, and whoever I see first, who's the closest, wins. So you've got 30 seconds starting now. And I'm going to just let y'all go ahead and keep guessing. At least we won't have somebody who put in 4,997,000. You've got 14 more seconds.
309.
We got 7 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. 1. I know there's a little bit of a delay on the YouTube, so I'm going to give it and stop. That should have been enough for the delay. All right. Okay. Actually, right as I said stop, somebody got it, and it was Paisley. Paisley, the number was 99. I think this is like the 9th giveaway.
Wow, Paisley.
Because you won last week with Tony, and you've won one with me before. So Paisley, congratulations. I should already have your.
If you don't have it, I have it. I can.
Yeah, but just to be fair, Paisley, please email me again your email address, your mailing address, ma'am, to get your Harry Potter deck. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Tony, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. We were on it. So thank you for being such a beautiful and amazing person. Guys, again, please go to shininghawkhealing.com to purchase your Morning Sky Shamanic Oracle deck. The 3 of us will be live on Sienna's channel this Friday night at 7:30 p.m. So please check us out then. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves. Stop with this should energy. You should rest. Get some rest, okay? We'll see you on Friday. Bye, guys.